And now I'm ready to pass the baton and do my part as a private citizen. So this year, in this election, I'm asking you to join me, to reject cynicism and reject fear, and to summon what is best in us to elect Hilary Clinton as the next president of the United States.
Let's go live now to the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. Stephen D'Souza joins us again this morning. So, Stephen, we heard a quick clip from Obama. He was on stage for about an hour last night. Take us through the highlights from his speech.
Well, when Barack Obama appeared on stage here last night, it was 12 years to the day that he first appeared at a Democratic convention where he really took the world by storm. And he said in all of that time, the time since then and his time as president, he's more optimistic about the future of the country than he ever has before. And he said Hillary Clinton is perhaps the most qualified person to ever run for president, including himself and Bill Clinton. And so he talked about Hillary Clinton and her experience. He talked about his time as president and working with Hillary Clinton when she was Secretary of State, saying that she was in the room. She was there when the big decisions were made, and she knows what it takes. He talked about how she could work in a crisis and doesn't quit. And these were all of the virtues that he extolled from Hillary Clinton. But as much as it was about building her up, it was also a rallying cry. As you heard off the top, it was about getting out the vote. Here's more of what Barack Obama had to say.
You can't afford to stay home just because she might not align with you on every issue. You've got to get in the arena with her, because democracy isn't a spectator sport. America isn't about, yes, he will. It's about, yes, we can. And we're going to carry Hillary to victory this fall, because that's what the moment demands.
Now, there was a moment after the speech was over where Hillary Clinton came on stage in a surprise appearance, got a hug from Barack Obama, and the two waved to the crowd, providing a picture and an image that is on newscast this morning on the front page of newspapers around the world. And it was really a symbolic and quite a literal expression of Barack Obama passing the torch, saying that Hillary Clinton is the best person to carry on his legacy.
And Stephen, slamming Trump was a big theme on the night. How did some of the other speakers take aim at the Republican presidential candidate?
They're right, that really was the big theme. One of the speakers, Michael Bloomberg, former mayor of New York, said that the only thing that's rich about Donald Trump is his hypocrisy. But really the two main attacks came from the current Vice President Joe Biden and the vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine, who both in their own plain-spoken, folksy ways went really hard after Donald Trump. Biden very directly, and Tim Kaine with a bit of a Trump impression that has some people divided on whether it was decent or just terrible or good because it was so terrible. Take a look and judge for yourself.
He's trying to tell us he cares about the middle class. Give me a break. That's a bunch of malarkey.
We're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it, believe me. There's nothing suspicious in my tax returns, believe me. By the way, does anybody in this massive auditorium believe that Donald Trump's been paying his fair share of taxes?
So the theme from last night is the choice is very clear, and that's what Hillary Clinton will say when she takes the stage tonight for her historic speech, as she becomes the first woman to accept the presidential nomination from a major party. And her campaign says that she's actually still working on that speech, and so it's not clear, they say, how much she'll reference Donald Trump, but expect quite the speech from Hillary Clinton tonight.
Stephen, thank you. The CBC's Stephen D'Souza at the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia.